But why every time, though,
Well, Tim,
y'all always say they need to get shooters? Where they going to get the shooters from? They're not walking
All right, let me explain.
walking
Let me
out the streets.
Let me answer that. Let me answer that. I want you to lean back. Keyshawn, me and you go back a few decades, my brother. I'm your brother. I need you to lean back, and I need you to just relax and your brother going to be here for you. I'm going to say something you don't like. But, Tim, I'm willing to bet my money you're going to agree with me on this. Now, I understand this is popular, what I'm about to say. And I understand the likelihood of it happening is slim to none because we're talking about a Lakers franchise here. But based on what we have seen, Tim, combined with what you just articulated, okay, that their ceiling is number 9 at best, et cetera, et cetera. Tim Legler, I'm going to bring up something that I brought up weeks ago. I'm going to say it again. Forget Russell Westbrook for a second. I trade LeBron and Anthony Davis.
Well, just sit there.
I'm going to see what value. They're not going anywhere, Keyshawn. Now, keep this in mind. In the 90s, Jerry West is over the franchise. Remember, he was brought to tears, y'all, because before they acquired Shaquille O'Neal, before they stole Kobe from Charlotte after Charlotte drafted him 13 overall, right? They had Eddie Jones. They had the Nick Van Exels. This is a couple of years earlier. They had the Nick Van Exels, the Eddie Jones, the Eldon Campbells of the world, whatever. They were like cardiac kids. They went out there, they balled. You know, they didn't win no championship or anything like that. But they were very entertaining. They were highly competitive. And they had their moments where people didn't see it coming. And they were incredibly proud of them. Nick Van Exel was a bad brother. You remember that, Tim Legler. What I'm saying to you is this. The Lakers ain't going nowhere. If you want to think about the future and you only got first-round picks in 27 and 29, you know what? They ain't going to do it. We know it. But I got to be honest with you. LeBron has extreme value still because he's box office. Anthony Davis, hell, yeah, listen, the only thing you could, obviously, his durability, there's a huge question mark. Not his game. They ain't going no damn where. I would get a bunch of young thoroughbreds, some picks, and I'll move forward that way because this is a sinking ship. It's not going to elevate. It's the Titanic. It's slowly but surely going, but it's going down. Ain't no upward swing with the roster they got available, y'all.
All right, here's the problem with that, Stephen A. When you look at LeBron James, there's no doubt LeBron James still has market value, but when you talk about trading him somewhere and getting back young pieces that you can reinvent yourself with, you got to ask yourself, what's left for the franchise that he goes to? You're now then talking about him going to a place that's gotten rid of their young pieces that they like to bring in a guy at the end of his career to be probably a mediocre team.
Yeah, I think they should think about that. Young picks, young players, and a number of picks to rebuild the franchise. Of course, I would be for that 100% because as it's constructed now, they're not going nowhere, man. They really not.
I agree with both of you guys.
They're not.
I'm just saying the team, you're looking at this from a vacuum standpoint of just the Lakers and what they want to do. What about the other teams that are going to be in business with the Lakers and giving up young assets to get LeBron James at this stage of his career? That's what I'm saying. That's not an easy thing to try to work out, but I completely agree with you at this point. And you know who else would probably want to do that? If he was given sodium pentothal and just gave some truth serum, and then you asked him point blank, Darvin Ham would probably want to coach a younger roster with guys he can grow with as a first-time head coach too, because this team has unrealistic expectations placed on it, and that is not somewhere that any coach wants to be.
Legs, here's the deal. We all know they can't move LeBron. You could probably move AD and Russell. What I'm saying to you is this. All right, trade AD and Russell and tell LeBron to sit home. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.